I need to put this fringe away. Okay, so I've been sick for the last 2 weeks and now I'm still on antibiotics. Actually, I just started the antibiotics, so I'm still really rough in my throat. And yeah, but I intend to do maybe 2 videos today. One just a kind of a quick face, and then skincare and rosacea kind of routine that I talked about in my last video if you saw it. Yeah, so I will go from there. So on my face now I have this 50 SPF Holy Land Cosmetics CC cream. It's a really pink kind of color, but I don't care. I usually use it just for the sunscreen, really. Why not mention the nail color now as well? It's a Sally Hansen color, and it is... Oh, this is ridiculous. Fruity Patootie, 540. Yeah, really pretty spring color, I suppose you can call it. Or whatever, but it's a really fresh pinky orange. I don't know if you can call it orange at all, but something like that. A little bit coral maybe there is in it. Yeah, so I will just go from here and start with the to reduce this puffiness, because since I've been sick like the last 2 weeks with my throat and my lungs, and I don't know what's going on over there, but let's just forget it, because I'm really sick of all the pills and all the things. So I want to forget about it. I will just do some cream eyeshadow, I think, today, and continue from there. I will probably start with this one from Shiseido. It's number 731, I believe. Oh, I don't see this either. Oh, crap. Yeah, it's 731. So it's one of those more matte cream shadows. And I will just take, I think, a brush like this and just, you know, put it on there. Since this eye is really puffy and, oh yes, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's puffy and hooded, usual. But when I get sick like that, then it's like really, it almost closes up on me. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, I need another one to blend it out with. Just one like that. I don't have a lot of room to put anything here now, so I'm a bit... I like holding my side when I'm blending, but holding here a bit. You see, even that is not dark enough at all to, you know, to cover. I intend to make another video after this about my skincare routine and the rosacea. That's pretty new to me. I didn't know that I have it since like a few months ago. So, not that I changed a lot because of it. I mean, I'm using, you know, for sensitive skin pretty much what I'm using before already. But now I'm using one more cream for the night that was, you know, a prescription kind of thing. Yeah. So, and it seems to work, she says. So, let's be happy then. So, I will take this darker one. It's this dark brown. What number? 623. So, the same 2 brushes I'm using. So, this dark color, I took a bit too much in one time. Just in this really puffy corner here. And pretty high up, you know. Pretty much covering all this place here. I just don't want to see this anymore. I'm so tired of it. I didn't do my makeup for a few days. Like, yeah. So now I'm like, I'm done with this puffiness here. Just blending it in a bit. And yeah, I'm letting it be pretty dark today. I'm really tired of this puffy looking thing here. I didn't have like full-on makeup for a few days, let's say. Quite a while. And when I did, I felt so sick that it was like... But it was inevitable because we had to go for the Passover dinner and I had to go, kind of, so... You don't say no to those things so easily here. You can, as long as you can walk, you go there. Pretty much. Well, never mind. I survived that one too. Yeah. The soup was really tasty anyway, so it was good. Yeah, so this becomes pretty high up and smoky, but I don't care. In this corner, right now I'm so tired of seeing this puffiness, so it's just gonna have to be dark today. I don't care. That's the way it is. Now, but I think that's enough. I decided to take some of this Lune from Dior, one of these monofusion eyeshadows, just actually with my fingers. I can't believe that I'm doing those things because I never used to put my fingers in products, but these really are so much easier to use when you do them like this. Whereas the cream shadows from Shiseido, they work really well with brushes. But this of course isn't the same thing, so I'm just taking it here in the middle. Ooh, that's really shiny. Whew, it's going all over my lashes now then. Like they're not light enough, you know. I don't need more lightness in my lashes. Huh. Well, kind of in between those two. I don't know, I should have my mirror somewhere else. It kind of makes me stare away from everything. Let's put a little bit more on this side because it's so hooded. Okay, so this is a little bit of a different look than I usually do. Just with cream shadows. I don't think I will do so much more than that. Just a liner. I need a liner because I still look really sick. I realize that. It's not a pretty sight. But I really want to do this skincare routine video, so I can't do it without anything on my face. It's just too scary now. It's always scary, but now it's even more scary than before. So yeah. So I'm using this black Ofra gel liner. And just also Ofra or Micaela brush. They have different names on their brushes, but it's also from Ofra. It's a really nice and thin angled brush. This starts to dry up, so it's not that nice to put on anymore. But let's see. Anyway, I need it just really to cover the blondness here. I can't, you know, I have so blonde lashes that it's like close to the root. So if I don't do this every time, really, I should do it not every time I'm doing it, but I should do it every time because it makes a big difference, I suppose. Yeah, especially on a video, you know. Real life, it's a little bit easier to get away with those things. I'm taking it up a little bit, but not too much because it's so hooded, so it will just be like, and it start to really dry up. It start to be really kind of awful actually. I will take just a black one from this double exposure just to like put it over this liner because I don't think it looks very nice anymore. It's a little bit too dried and funny. Yeah. So I'm just doing like this. So I think I have to take this black one a little bit under the eye. Just the tiniest bit to cover up this corner here where it's really puffy still. And you know, it's all the time puffy, but now it's even worse. So, and I will blend a little bit of the brown one from here too. Just didn't want to look too harsh now then. Okay, so I will just do the brows and mascara and curl the lashes a bit. I have now, because I have darker hair now, I'm doing a little bit different with my eyebrows. I'm using this Clarins eyebrow palette with these actually darker colors because this one is so nice and ashy. So I really like that one. All the time liked it, but it was too dark, of course, before. Now I'm using these two together. They are kind of dark looking in the, but I don't think it looks too dark when I put it on. Okay, so that's the color in my brows. It's a little bit too harsh right now, but let's just brush it out a bit. Anyway, it's going to be under my fringe probably, so unless I put it to the side. But it's too short to put to the side, so it's probably going to be down. Even though I think this dark hair color and have it over like this makes me look a bit boxy and funny, but never mind. I'm just going along with it. And, you know, if I want to let it grow out a bit, I will let it grow out. A tiny bit of this brow drama. This is, I think, a little bit left of the blonde one. Anyway, there's not a big difference between those two. What I have the medium brown, I think, and the blonde one. Okay, so now I just curl lashes and do mascara. And I will start with the skin, since I have just now the sunscreen on. Before I will do the mascara and stuff, I will take just this really light color from a Joss Beaton palette and put it on my brow bone, because I kind of forgot about that one. So, yeah, I took kind of a big brush, but let's just dot it on really here. Just really up here. I will use it in the inner corner as well, because I have so much shimmer from the Dior one, so I will use a matte one in the inner corner. Taking a little bit more and blending it up and in. Could have used this one all together, of course. So, just like that. A little bit to blend this. I just used this Smashbox bronzer a bit. Maybe a lot, because I feel like I look too pale on the viewfinder, at least. I don't know. Maybe it's just in my mind. Maybe I don't look pale at all. Actually, I like looking pale because I have the red skin, so it's nice to look pale. Yeah, but on film it looks a bit too much, maybe. So I'm just going over a little bit like this. A little bit of a highlighter. I'm taking this Il Maquillage Halo, just with a small fan brush like that, because it's a pretty strong one. Let's put it under the fringe a bit here. I don't know really what I'm doing with this one now. This is like too much. Too much. A little bit of a color, or is it good just with the bronzer? I really don't see what it looks like, so do I need some color? It's not like I have a lot of color on my eyes either. It's more like, I will leave it like that. On the lips I will use this Shiseido one, lip liner in 708. That's not very precise, but never mind. Actually, this is supposed to be for the lips too, so I will use it on the lips and see what it will be like on the lips. Just like that. This is from Smashbox. Oh, it's nice. I didn't use it on the lips. It's very nice. Very creamy and nice on the lips too. I have to say, many times those lip and cheek products don't work on both places. They work on one place. So this one is Malibu Berry. And I know there's here like a sponge thingy, but I don't use that one. So no use to dirty that one, in my opinion. Yeah, very nice and creamy. So that's the color. Like a really nice berry color. Okay, so I think that's the finished face, and I know I still look really sick, so, and this dark hair with the paleness in the back, like in black background, doesn't really help me today, but never mind. It was the only thing I could think of today to do, and yeah, I know this, it's a little bit boxy looking maybe on me. It's not the best to have dark hair and fringe, heavy fringe like that. But after a while, you know, it separates a bit and then it looks a little bit lighter on me. And these parts here come in the front. They're supposed to be in the front, but they're not always in the front. Then it softens it up maybe a bit too. But I think that's it for this kind of just short makeup, just so I can do the next video, which really is on my mind to do. And I have to get ready for that one and take grab all the things from the bathroom and what I have laying around here that I'm using. So thanks again for watching, and use all your colors and stay well.